Good morning. You hear Dalton telling, or Dalton, you hear Drummer telling us good morning too. Close this in just a little bit and let's see how that works. Good morning, Sharon. I see Beverly and Kim and Tammy. Good morning, good morning. Okay, ladies, don't think I am frozen. I am going to grab a cup of coffee and see if I can calm Mr. Drummer. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. It is very brisk, but it is a gorgeous. The sun is shining. The sun is shining. Hey, Miss Faye. So I have my coffee this morning. Hello, Louise. And I have to tell you, I'm being pretty bad this morning. I'm having a Hostess Ding Dong for breakfast. Hey, Miss Gradine. So we're going to get started. Show you, excuse me, what we're going to be doing. So I am Carolyn Bosley, Stampin' Up, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And you're watching through our Inky Gatherings group. Hey, Miss Judy. I'm glad everybody can get on and join me this morning. We're going to be using dies this morning. I have everything cut, but we're going to be using the suit and tie dies. There's actually 14 dies. And it is located in the mini catalog on page 67, and you can buy it as a bundle with a stamp set, or you can get just the dies. I chose just the dies, and I'll show you why. The card we're going to be doing today is this. Now let's see if I can make this work. Oh, there it works. Come on, come on. It gets to going big time. Yeah, there we go. And this is not a new technique. It's been around a while, of course, the spinner card. But I just love the fact that we can do it with this card and these dies. So that's what we're going to do. Hey, Miss Pat. Sharon, I am so glad that you're getting to see what I do. Miss Sharon Miller does soaps and lotions and things like that. I've invited her to watch what I craft. So, hey, Miss Geneva. Hey, Miss Karen. So, we're going to get started then. Again, we're using the dies. We're also using a little bit of the DSP. You can see just a little bit off that same page number, page 67. And we're then also going to be using the happy for the greeting and the verse for the inside. We are using the Happy Thoughts stamp set. That is the $1 million sales winner design. So this was Jackie Bolus. And it's just a great stamp set. It's located on the mini catalog, page 28, and it's $21. Also going to be using the painted texture embossing folder that's highlighted on page 33. I'm going to be using the tailored punch. It's in the annual catalog. Going to be using some of the foam strips. We don't do those a whole lot, but this is a great card to be able to do those for. They're with the adhesives on page 162 in the annual catalog. We'll also use a little bit of the Tombow multi-purpose adhesive glue, also located there on page 62. I just used some scraps of Night of Navy and some scraps of the foil. And this piece is a layered piece that I used with the embossing paper. This color is the Seaside Spray. This is the Night of Navy. Okay, so I have already die cut, so you guys don't have to watch me do that. But, hey, Miss Linda, let me just show you what all we have here. And you'll have to excuse me because Drummer's very vocal this morning. We also have a scrap sheet to stamp and punch our greeting. Okay, so I've already embossed, and I used the painted texture. It just sort of reminds you of an old t-shirt or something. And I can see some of the guys wearing this under their suspenders, you know, when they're working and so forth. So this is going to be the large bow out of the die cut, and then the center knot. Okay, and you can use, there's different, the designer series papers are great masculine type. So there we go. I also used this strip to get 2 pieces for the suspender, and then we will cut off at the edges. And then we have 2 of the navy, Night of Navy pieces that we cut out of the large bow also, because then what we will end up doing is just sort of matting this, and it makes it a little big, but not much, but that helps hide the coin that we will use for the twirly. Okay. Oh, I'm not telling him hello, Gradine. That will just egg him on. Will egg Drummer on. Then this little piece here, the short piece, was used to make these pieces, and then I just cut them off. Okay, 2 of those. Then you have 2 of the, I don't know what these pieces are called, but they're the little bracket adjuster pieces. Okay, and then, and that was these pieces, and you actually get 2 of them. So you just, you know, if you're doing 1 card, you run it through 1 time. And then also, I'm hoping you can see these. This is the little buttons. And when you run it through, you actually get 6 at 1 time. Okay, that's 1 piece, not 6 little bitty button pieces. You get 6 individual pieces once you cut it, but the die cut itself is 1 piece. So we're going to be using those. Hey, Miss Jadon. Okay, so I'm glad you're with us, but now I hope you're getting ready to work on your craft room, because I know you're excited to get set up with the new move. And I am also using thick cardstock just because I think it'll be handled a lot. I'm going to move this out of the way. I think it'll be handled a lot, and that way we're sure to have something that we need, okay? Before I forget, I'm just going to go ahead and brand my card. That's something I try to do because it never fails. I forget, and I'm having to do it at the end. So I'm trying to remind myself just to get her done. Just get her done. Yes, you need to send before and after photos. That would be great, Jadon. Okay, so that's good. We can go ahead I'm going to use Night of Navy, and on the inside I use the verse, just, make sure I quote it right, just wanted to send some happy thoughts your way. We are doing a happy birthday. Yay! Here we go. Just going to lay that over to the side along with my stamp. While I've got the ink pad out, I'll go ahead and get my scrap sheet here. And yes, I'm stamping first, then punching, simply because I'll be able to see it. See, you just put it in, and you see where you want to place that. So there's my piece. I just think they're fun cards, and you can change it up to favorite colors. You can change it up to, you don't have to have this paper, this designer series paper. Men's ties come in all sorts of colors and designs, so you can do whichever and whatever. Excuse me. So this piece was cut the standard layer, which is the card is just 1/2 piece of cardstock scored in half. And then that's the card base. This layer, which is Seaside Blue, or Seaside Spray, so sorry, it is 4 by 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4. Then, hey, Miss Laurie, then I'm going to take this is the Classic Label Punch. It is in the catalog on page 141. So what I'm going to do is start, if you can see, I've got it all the way in down to the bottom of the punch. Okay, all the way in down to the bottom. Then I'm pulling it over to the edge. So basically just pushing it to where, if I've got my finger on that edge, that's where it is. And I'm punching. Okay, I'm keeping this because this, just watch what you get. It'll be great little accents. Then I'm just moving. Now, if you go all the way over again, you're going to skip a spot in the middle. So I just go ahead and punch it out. But look what you get. You get like a little arrow pointer to use on a different card. So don't throw that away. And then the same thing here. I've got it all the way down to the bottom. See, all the way to the bottom. And then all the way to the left-hand side of the punch. And then punch again. Looky there. And then I got a little string. So there we go. Keeping that for later card. You never know when you need it. So it's a great punch. It is a great punch, Faye. So there's what we have. Okay, then these are so simple to do. I'm going to be using a little bit of the Tombow adhesive. I'm actually going to turn this over. I want my wrinkles out to where I can feel my wrinkles. So, and then I want the punched area where the bow is going to twirl. I want it up higher. So you can see you're not going to need, let me see if I can put this down. Where the ends go, you can leave them out there if you want to. I just think it's cleaner on this type card to go ahead and cover to the end. So I go to the end. So what I'm going to do, and you can see I skipped a little spot of glue. My reasoning for that is to try, and I do say try, and get that. There we go. I think I have it. I think I have it. Get that on there. Do the same thing on the other side. Doesn't take a whole lot of the Tombow liquid adhesive at all. Oops, I may have went a little too far, but that's okay. We'll wipe it out. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing here. Okay. So what you can see, what I've done is just have the edge covering up over where this finally punches out. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. Then I'm simply going to take some scissors. Oops, if I don't glue everything up first. And I am just snipping those off and throwing them in the trash since I've got a little bit of glue on them. Okay. Now, you can either keep an old pair of scissors to do your trimming like that with. It's got the glue on it. And, you know, I could have just as easily cut them off to the length I needed them beforehand. But did I? No. So I'm just taking a little alcohol prep wipe and cleaning the glue off of my scissors before it dries and closes up my blades. So there we go. So that's pretty simple so far. Yay? Yay. So then I'm just turning these to the side. Oh, Drummer must have woke up on the wrong side of the dog bed this morning. He is definitely yapping. Okay, you see, I did not measure, so I don't know who of you was on here that was cringing when I put those down and did not measure. But they're good enough. I don't think I've ever seen a guy with his suspenders exactly straight on there anyway. So, and then here, I am going to grab a ruler real quick because this navy blue piece is 3/8. So 3/8. Let's see. I needed a little bit more than that because I wanted to come out over past. So I'm cutting one that I think will work. Yeah, again, did not measure. I cut it just a little bit shorter. Okay. Then I will trim the second one to match. Now you say, oh, but since this was stitched around there, I don't know if you can see that or not, you've missed the front piece. So what I'm simply going to be doing is taking my handy dandy pick tool, the pointer, and I am making some dots or little punctures with that so that it looks like it's done. Okay, then we will put the card on there, or put it on the card. Boy, oh boy, he thinks he's something this morning. Okay, there we go. That's all that she wrote. Then a little bit of Tombow. Just and then doing just a little dot, couple dots. The metallic paper, I do believe it is. I'll have to look. This metallic, I'm not using metallic here. I'm just using gold foil paper. And it is available. The gold foil is on page 153 of the annual catalog. And you can get, I mean, this is silver, but you can get gold, silver, bronze, and so forth. The Happy Birthday is the tailored tag punch. It is on page 166 of the annual catalog. And it's, there you go. So then I'm going to use my little pick'em tool. Pick up a couple of these little buttons. I couldn't believe how easy they were, that they came out of the dies. It was just unreal. Okay. So then we're going to flip this bad boy over. Okay. And here are our strips. I am just looking to see. Actually, you hear the paper rattling. I'm taking a bite of my Hostess Ding Dong, or Ho-Ho, whatever you want to call it. But we're going to take the strips. I'm going to grab 2 of them here. And you'll have some left over. Don't throw it away, because you can use partial pieces. But what I'm going to do is just see how long I need some. Here's 2. I'm going to use these 2. Now, I don't think I'll have any left over. I think I'm going to totally use these. So, what I'm doing, the longer strips, I am putting at the top and bottom. Drummer Bosley, you are mouthy today. My goodness. So just at the top and the bottom. But then these 2 strips, I'm placing above and below the opening. However, I'm giving myself just a little bit of room. Okay? And you'll see why in just a minute. And how much room you give will be dependent upon what piece of metal you may use. Okay, so I know you think I'm crazy for going ahead and doing that, but no, not really. Let's see, and then we're just simply, I do see something I need to do though. This is not hardly scored where it needs to be, so let's redo that level. And putting it on there. Oh, my ring's turned. Okay. So there we go. So far, so good, right? Okay, so now let's go back, get some of my trash out of the way here. So tell me what you think so far. Good, bad, ugly? Thumbs up, thumbs down, hearts, wows? Drummer, you tell them. Tell them they need to keep chatting and giving those thumbs up. So, let's close up this. Now, here's the 2 pieces of the blue that I said we had to have. And I like this piece better. So, we're going to take, thank you. We're going to take, tell you, I've got a dog for rent. Cheap. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Pennies or dimes, you need 2 of them. Okay? This one, I used the dime. Woo! Boy, look at that baby go. Yeah, when I'm not holding it, it goes. I love it. I love it. So anyway, there we go. And so you have the reason you have to have the mats is because of hiding your coin. Okay? Of course, penny's going to be cheaper for you. And if you don't care of that little bitty bit, then you're good. Okay? So, on this one, I used the dime. This one, I will use the pennies to see how it does. That way, you see how the dime worked on this one. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Sorry. So let's see what we can do here. I think we have to have mini glue dots, not the large glue dots, mini glue dots. And you're just going to put it in the center of your penny or your coin. You can also use washers. It's hard to my son even works at the hardware store, and it's hard for me, or home improvement store, and it's hard for me to get there to use something like that. But so we're going to put those together. Now, on top of the coin, yes, you can use the big punch. Okay, we need to come back here. I know, I love that spinning bow tie. Ooh, about overlaid the navy, and don't need to do that. So you just want to try to have it the same on the top and the bottom. And that's going to be really close. May be able to see the rim. I'm not worried with that, okay? I'm not worried with that. So I'm going to take that off. I'm going to pop on my coin, or pop it onto the coin. There we go. Now, this is as easy as it gets, girls. Oh, I didn't take that one off. Oh, I didn't take two of them off. I got so excited about how the card was going to work. I didn't take it all off. But that's okay. Okay, let's get that bad boy stuck. Okay, so all you do, you can see you have the space between the coins, right? Everybody see that? I'm hoping. You're going to slide it in, okay? Then you're just going to pick that up just a tad, not major, and you're going to put it on, okay? Then we're missing just a little something. We still need the knot that happens to the center of the bow tie. So that was a piece that got cut out also. Putting it on straight is another thing. Okay, pennies work also, so it might save you money. Pennies work also. Yay! So, there's your card for today. Just using the die cut, not the stance. But there are so many things you can do with that set. Now, depending on what you have, what you don't have, you could purchase enough. You could purchase the dies and the stamp set, throw in some of the strips, and have enough to get you a celebration item. You can go wild and purchase the punch, the embossing folder, the dies, maybe some adhesive, the foam strips, the Happy Thought stamp set, those type things, and get 2 celebration sets. Okay, just a reminder, these are celebration freebies, the stamp set as well as the paper. And these are cards that I come up with Wednesday night. Got the idea from another demonstrator, just sort of changed up the greetings and the way we did the greetings on the outside. But those are cards that you could make then with freebies. Stamp set and paper, the ombre paper, okay? If you have those, there's other things in the catalog, in the celebration catalog also, that you could have and use. So let me know what you think. There's not a lot of man cards that I do. I struggle. It has to be animals, cars, or something. And this does not fit my husband. But I'm here to tell you, I would do one for my brother. I would do one for my grandfather, just with the suspenders. Now, I don't ever remember seeing my grandfather in a bow tie. I tell you that. But there's so many things you can do. And if you look up the well-suited, or it may be called handsomely suited bundle, you can make anything from evening gowns and tuxes for a wedding card to the suspender cards. They're just, it's very, very good to do. And again, these, look at how small the pieces are. And even the navy, they were scraps. Okay, your main paper is and from the DSP. Look how small a piece you have to have from your DSP. Very, very small pieces. The main is your card base, which is the half sheet, and then your layer, which is the 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so there's what we have today. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have any questions, let me know and I'll answer up later today. Please take a look at my new website, Inky Gatherings at stampinup.net. You can order straight from there. This is the hostess code. I will be closing this hostess code and sending out an order on the 25th. So if you want to order through a group order with me, please let me know by late the 24th so I can send it out on the 25th. And then I'll put up a new code because celebration, let me find the little catalog here just so you can have it and see. It's January 5th. It ends February 28th. February 28th is the last date that you can order and get a celebration item. So there you go. Hope you enjoy your sunny day. Stay warm. I know it is a little cold, but stay warm. And be sure and post some cards that you have been making or you've been inspired to make after today's video. Okay? Have a good one. Bye-bye.